With the latest from the Dove Newsroom, I'm Demi DeSoto. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. October 7th is the day that the formal announcements of nominees will come from Norway on the next round of Nobel Peace Prizes and others. The annual gathering in Norway honors the great achievements of the world in various categories such as peace, also in science, literature, and many more. The people behind the Colombian Peace Accord, as well as the Russian human rights activists, are among the top contenders for what is being considered for the Nobel Peace Prize, set to be announced over the next few days. Much anticipation worldwide for this and other honors. Yoshinori Oshima of Japan won the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physiology for discoveries of mechanisms for his autophagy, and this is a fundamental process for degrading and recycling cellular components. Oregon Congressman Greg Walden returned to Southern Oregon on the heels of the House recently passing several plans for veterans, a lot to do with his help. The plans boost funding for expediting care for Oregon veterans. The Rogue Valley Veterans and Community Outreach were glad to have a sit-down with Walden and State Representative Sal Esquivel and give feedback on what is needed locally from the state and the feds. State Representative Sal Esquivel had this to say on what's happening on the state level for veterans.
Well, we have a couple of measures out there. I know one that's pretty good, and that's to allocate 1.5% of all lottery funds, that's net funds, to the Veterans Administration in the state of Oregon. And what we'll do with that is we'll go ahead and send out and start educating people, because we have about 330,000 veterans in Oregon, but only about 30,000 of us take the benefits. The other 300,000 aren't even aware of their benefits. We need to educate them so they can, in fact, cash in on their benefits, because you know something? They've earned that. They deserve that, and they need to know about it.
The U.S. House of Representatives passed the Veterans Emergency Treatment Act and the No Veteran Crisis Line, and also Go Unanswered Act, and also the Vet Connect Act of 2016, all in an attempt to allow the VA to better coordinate with private health providers and make sure veterans aren't experiencing gaps in their services that are needed. All right, let's take a look at the regional weather forecast and see what we can see. For 40 degrees overnight with a slight chance of rain still remaining for Northern California. We'll see a high of 61 with some clouds as the system starts to roll through, warming back up to 68 on Thursday with sunshine. As we look at the Klamath Basin, some clouds overnight, about a 40% chance of showers. That will taper off over the next couple days. 51 on Wednesday, 60 on Thursday with plenty of sunshine coming. Also, the Oregon coast, some chances of showers and a couple thunder showers possible. You'll see a 61 high on Wednesday, 64 on Thursday as that system rolls through. And for the Central Oregon area starts to roll in, you'll see showers increasing and then a light chance of it on Wednesday and less of a chance on Thursday with a high of 59. And for Southern Oregon, we'll see low tonight of 48. We'll see some shower potentials for tomorrow. Kind of tapers off. Thursday, 69 with some clouds. And that's a look at the latest from the Dove Newsroom. Thank you for joining us tonight. Join us every weekday morning for Mornings on the Dove starting at 6 a.m. right here on the Dove TV, the Dove Radio 91.7 FM, also on YouTube, Roku, and KCMX 880 AM.